Hello, everyone. Welcome to the studio. My name is Ricardo Leon. I'm the sales and marketing manager here at Levil Aviation. And as you noticed today, Ananda is not here today. She unfortunately wouldn't be able to make it, but I mean, we're still here. Our life have to continue, but we'll still have her presence right here with a little bobblehead that I made out of Ananda. So she'll still be with us, just not exactly um, here talking to us. But let us know where you're watching. Let us know where you are coming from. Let us know what airport are you watching as well, so that way we know um, what you're up to. And then also let us know if you fly with one of our devices. Let us know which one of them, so that way we also know well, how many devices are out there. So we're pretty excited. We have some really cool announcements. This is our last Friday before Sun and Fun. Sun and Fun is right around the corner. Actually, I'm gonna be uh, leaving in the next 2 hours or so to start setting up and all that stuff. So pretty exciting. I can wait to see if you're gonna be around. If you're gonna be at the show, make sure you stop by. We're gonna be at Hangar 8, booth 10. Uh, so make sure you stop by. Ananda will be there. I will be there. So everybody, and Michelle will be there. Ruben will be there. Make sure you stop by and say hello. Right after Sun and Fun, we're going to be at Aero. So make sure you stop by. We're gonna be in, I believe, I don't think they call it hangar. I think they call it halls. But we're going to be at the, let me see, because I don't remember on top of my head. We're gonna be in hall A6 with a booth 309. We're gonna be with our friends and good partners from Air Navigation Pro, which it brings me to our next um, guest, actually. So our next guest today is going to be Air Navigation Pro. It's an app that it's been around for many, many times. I mean, I know this app from uh, way before I became a pilot flying with my dad back in Venezuela. That was um, the one of the first apps that was coming out. That was what we used uh, to navigate in South America, which is a great app. So today we're gonna be talking to Oliver, doing a little workshop on when it comes to Air Navigation Pro, the hidden features and all that stuff. So before I introduce Oliver into our live, um, there's some little announcements that I wanted to do. We're gonna be, like I said, we're gonna be a Sun and Fun Hangar A booth 10. Our merch, if you want to get a jacket, well, there you go, a jacket or Level shirt, Level hat. Our merch is now on our online store. You can customize it with anything that you want, maybe your tail number, and all that stuff. So we also have a 15% store-wide, so make sure you check that out. You can do, say, 15% on your autopilot, the bomb, merch, all that stuff. Unfortunately, a lot of people ask me if I do have a bobblehead of Ananda for sale. I do not have one myself right now, but maybe that's something that I should introduce to to the website. Well, without further ado, I'm going to add Oliver into our, well, which is our next guest, Oliver from Air Navigation Pro. Hello, Oliver. How are you?
Hi Ricardo, how are you?
Very good, very good. I mean, we're very excited. I know you're going to be at Aero uh, next week. Well, in a week, maybe in a week from now, right after Sun and Fun. How do you prepare for that?
Right. Yeah, so the area is going to be from the 17th to the 20th of April. As you already said, we're going to have a booth at Hell A6, booth 309, together with you guys. And yeah, we are full on it. We are preparing everything for booth, and one of the things that we already did last year is to bring an airplane, an extra 300, which is plotted with the company logo. And last year we also used the bomb device together with the airplane to come to Friedrichshafen, which was a great experience.
Very nice, very nice. Oliver, for all of our viewers, can you introduce yourself, who you are, who you work for, and what do you do?
Yeah, so my name is Oliver Maywald. I work as a product manager at Air Navigation Limited. What we do is applications for flight navigation and flight planning. Our most known product is called Air Navigation Pro. As you already said, it's very popular in South America, Europe, and also other parts of the world, America, Southeast Asia, Asia as well. And yeah, what we do is we develop software basically.
Very nice, very nice. Now, I mentioned Air Navigation Pro. It's been around for for a while now. How long have you guys been around, and how did all of this started?
Yeah, so the company has been founded in year 2010, so it's almost 15 years ago. The founder is and CEO is Joan Huguenon. He was an acrobatic pilot, and he was always flying from competition to competition. And being a software developer himself, he we don't like paper charts, so he was looking how he can make his life easier. As you know, also acrobatic airplanes do not have a lot of space on the cockpit, so he started developing his own app. And at some point, the app got very good. He posted it on the App Store, and it started getting a lot of traction. And yeah, we have thousands and thousands and yeah, hundreds of thousands of downloads. And the app, as already said, is used worldwide by many pilots daily.
Perfect. Well, that's pretty interesting. Um, well, you mentioned that you cover all around the world, including, I'm assuming, including the US, and then you have South America, Europe, and Asia charts. Now, why don't we jump into the app? Show us some features. Show us what's the novelty and the specialties about the app.
Right. As you say, charts, we used to, or well, we still cover a lot of the countries with what is called raster charts. That is, you take the paper charts and they're usually digitalized, and we set it as a background on the map. One of the novelties that we invested a lot of time recently is to generate our own vector-based chart.
Okay.
Of course, the major improvement is that you will rotate the chart, and everything will always be readable. Everything is totally interactive. The more you zoom, the more information we will show. You will see forests, you will see cities, you will see airspaces, navigation points, everything you need for flying. And as you say, the same goes as well for North America. We have a full database of the world. So yeah, but if you're old school and you still prefer to use paper charts, this is something you can do. You can go to our store where we have all the charts, and you can install the terminal charts or the US charts and activate it on the map. So it's up to you how you wish to fly. Everything on the map can be customized. What airspaces you want to see. We have different guides. You can draw annotations on the map. So if you want to highlight something on a map, sorry, this is the highlight. You can do it with different colors. You can, of course, we have live note time coming all the time, which to the application, everything you need for flight navigation, flight planning is going to be there. Of course, there's a lot of features, terrain awareness, where you will see all the terrain which is above your current position. Right now, well, Switzerland is, as you know, a very mountainous country, so everything about my current position is red. Traffic information, as we support, I think, all of Levil devices in order to receive ADS-B data, in order to show traffic on the map. But we also offer internet traffic. So if you have an internet connection during your flight, we will display as well internet traffic. This is done in collaboration with a partner called SafeSky.
Okay.
And yeah, other than that, we have a 3D view that as well, when you connect with a Levil device which provides AHRIS data, you will be able to navigate with it. We are currently improving this 3D view, this synthetic view, to display much more information in order to be more interesting for owners of a Levil device, of an AHRIS data provider. The terrain awareness also works here. So you see, right now I'm in the so-called navigation mode. So the red will only show the altitude which is above the position I'm currently looking at. So yeah, and on top of that, very recently we have worked on, well, this is already almost 2 years ago, but we have worldwide weather support. This is either forecasted data up to 72 hours. So you can select here the time slice, and you can see how it's going to be the weather for coming days. As well, we have different layers: clouds and rain, cloud-based, ground visibility, wind at different flight levels. Everything again here is fully interactive. You can tap on the map and we will show the heading and the strength of the wind. And we have as well radar coming over internet. Here maybe the interesting thing for the US is that we provide what is called nowcast. So you will get up to 1 hour, 2 hours ahead how the rain and storm is going to develop in the next hours.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool when it comes to flight planning. You know what the storm will be when you get to your destination.
Right. And for Europe, we offer what is called GAFOR, which is a local product, where again here you can tap, you will get the information about each area on the map and how long it's going to be open or closed.
Okay. Huh. That's pretty cool. Now, yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. Other than that, we have we have the profile view, which you can as well you can configure to set a corridor width. You can see the NOTAM across your route. You can see the map annotations in case you did some of them. You can see the wind component, the populated places, position at time, where are you going to be in the next 5 minutes. Here again, we have guides to show the wind vectors on the map. And of course, this is for the now, but if you're planning your route, usually what Air Navigation Pro has the particularity where you have the edit mode and the flight mode. Edit mode is let's say your flight planning mode. So everything you will do on the map is for what you plan to do in the future. So we have here a feature which is called departure time. So you can say for tomorrow, and you see that the wind will change because, of course, you're interested at departure time how the wind is going to be.
Yeah.
Again, this is worldwide data. It works in Europe, it works in US, it works in South America, Asia, every part of the world. On top of that, we have been working a lot on the aeronautical database in the application. So you see right now, this is not for those that are in the US. Maybe you're not so aware of flying in Europe. It's a bit different. So we have a lot of VFR procedures for each airport that you
Okay.
can see here on the map. So the circuits are going to be different depending each aerodrome in order to avoid noise sensitive areas and cities.
Huh.
So here again, what you see is that you can select as a user what's going to be the traffic pattern in use, and again we have worked a lot on showing more information on the map, runways, taxiways, and holding points, and so on. Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty interesting because I mean, when it comes to navigation and all that stuff, I mean, I don't know how this fly in Europe, but it seems to be pretty similar like here in the US. Now, can you show me again how to like if I want to create a flight plan, how do I go about that? Um, how do I check my waypoints and things like that? Do you offer also IFR charts here in the US?
Yeah, we also offer the IFR charts. So let me go to your airport very quickly. The flight planning is very easy. So you can do it directly on the map.
Okay.
I can select the point, add it to a route. Then I will select another point, add it to a route. Again, we have 3 tiers, 3 different subscriptions.
Okay.
The US charts, they are included in all subscriptions, so you don't need to pay something extra. They are a part of the subscriptions. And what you will do is you can directly take a point from the route and move it around. I can move all the route, and then once I decide that my flight plan is going to be the way I want, here I can as well display all the waypoints by clicking on resize. I will see the heading, the course, and the estimated time and route based on the flight on my aircraft profile, which I can set here. So if I here again, it's a clean installation, let's say, but you can enter your make, model, the cruise speed, your aircraft address in order to not generate ghosts in the application. Usually this is completed automatically. And you can as well create the envelope and so on. We are also working on improving this UI currently so that all the data comes as automatic as possible.
Okay.
And yeah, we for IFR we have all the charts coming from the FAA. So I can show the airport diagram, the minimums, the different arrivals.
It's pretty cool. If you notice, all of the most of the arrivals here in the Orlando area have Disney's name, Disney character names,
I
which
didn't
I find it
notice.
pretty, I find it pretty interesting.
All
Okay.
right, and of course you can also display them on the map. So if you have an eye laser approach, you can display them as well. I will remove the guides that I did, but you can display it on the map. Here maybe it's more easy if I remove the airspaces and maybe obstacles as well. Again, here again, everything is customizable by the user. And yeah, this is of course updated automatically every cycle. And yeah.
Now, Oliver, let's talk about the platforms that you can use this the navigation app, the Air Nav Pro. Do you support? Is it only iPad based? Is it Android, Windows? What are the platforms that you can run air navigation?
Yep, we are available on iOS, we are available on Android, we are available on Windows as well. You can find us on the Microsoft Store and download the application. Recently as well, we are available in the Huawei App Gallery. So if you have a Huawei device, you can also download it, download the application.
Okay.
And, yeah, that's everything we support. The application comes with 2 weeks free trial, no questions asked. So you download the application, you want to test it, you can do it right away without any paywall or needing to give your data. And yeah, after the 2 weeks, you can subscribe to every the plan that you consider is the best for you, and yeah.
That's awesome. So if you, for all of you watching out there, if you want to give air navigation a try, they have a 2 week free trial, no questions asked. So make sure you check that out, which is pretty interesting. I mean, now let's talk about the subscription. You mentioned earlier there are different type of level of subscription. What are those levels of subscription, and what's the cost of those subscriptions?
Right. So subscription go from, I'm going to say the prices in euros, but they go from 120 euros to 180 euros. The main difference is in the mid tier and in the high tier. We do not, maybe it's easier, I will show it directly on the app. So you have here the subscription plans. We call them Smart Lite, Smart Classic, and Smart Advanced. The difference is mainly the 3D view, which is going to be offered from Smart Classic onwards, and the advanced weather, which I showed before, with the whole forecast up to 72 hours, is only available on Smart Advanced. On top of that, the number of flight plans that you can file is going to be different on every tier.
Okay. And it's okay. That's awesome. Now, are there any within the app any other hidden features, anything like maybe logbooks or anything such as a checklist? Is there anything that goes into the app, something like that?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we offer a lot of functionalities. You can, of course, create your use waypoints. There's a ruler you can use. You can access also the ruler by tapping with the 2 fingers on the screen. And here, what you see is interesting is that the profile view will as well adjust to where the ruler is being displayed. There is also a scratch pad, which you can access by doing 3 fingers to the side. Here you can set up some tags for example, when you're listening to the 80s, you can enter here the QNH, transponder given, and so on, the frequency clearance. These tags can be completely customized according to your needs.
Okay.
You can also choose to show a square, a guide or not, and you have up to 10 pages where you can draw stuff. Again, doing that like a 3 movement gesture on the map, you can go back to the map. On top of that, you can of course import your documents, your AFM, your pilot operation handbook. You have any kind of document which you have attached to you want to attach to a waypoint on the map, you can do it just by simply naming the document with the ICAO code, with the identifier of the waypoint. You can import KML features. We have a logbook which is automatic, so every time you take off, we will record the position as well as the time, and when you land, we will do the same. If you're flying in an helicopter, we offer as well the option to trigger this kind of actions with buttons. So you can trigger the takeoff of the helicopter by tapping on takeoff on the button, and then landing. This will generate a logbook entry, as you see. The system registered that the closest airport is LSGY, and well, everything here is as well editable.
Okay.
And I can add remarks, information about the crew, number of landings, etc. On top of that, we will record the flight, and you can share it also on the web with friends and family. So you can share your current flight. If you have an internet connection, your family and friends can follow you real time.
Nice.
On the internet. The recorded flights, well, sadly here I don't have any, but you can display them on the map, and you can replay the flight as well as export it into KML in order to display on Google Earth and other softwares.
That's pretty interesting. So you can go back and look at your flight on Google Earth. Now, let's talk about the support on with Levil device. Are you guys integrated the full support of the bomb, like airspeed, altitude, the altitude from the pitot-static system, the AOA? What's the integration with that?
That's correct. So we have a menu which is called sensors, where the user can choose where the information is coming from. So as you see, we have the location source, and you can select the Levil bomb. We have the altitude for the 3D view. We have the pressure to use as an altitude source. And we have the traffic source as well. As you know, the bomb is equipped with an ADS-B receiver, so we can use it to display the traffic around you. We will leverage all this information to display on the application, not only on the 3D view, but as well on the navigation bar, which you can find on top of the profile view. So I can tap here on any of the fields, and I can choose to display the altitude, either pressure or GPS altitude, the bearing, GPS accuracy, track, and so on. On top of that, we also support the Levil autopilot. So right now I don't have one with me, but you can turn on the autopilot, and the route will be shared with with Levil's autopilot, so that the autopilot will automatically follow the route that you plan on our Navigation Pro.
Okay. So you can select your flight plan and then output that data into our app, and then be able to connect it to the eye level and then do the flight. That's pretty cool. So full compatibility, eye level AP, bomb, all of that stuff. So you can create your flight plan, have the eye level AP follow that flight plan. So that's pretty awesome. Now, do you have by any chance my app there with you, or are you able to? Does the app support split screen? Is that one of the questions that we always get?
Yes, it does. I don't have the eye level app in this iPad. I'm sorry for that, but yeah, of course you can add any of the apps directly here, and it will support split screen.
Perfect,
Um,
perfect. So yeah, for those, because a lot of, like, we have on our panel, we have um well, a lot of people do have like very little real estate, and they want to use um certain features from the Level Aviation app, like you can, let's say, calibration, or if you want to use the AHARS. But now you guys have the AHARS, you guys have the synthetic vision, you have the whole thing in your app. So that's pretty cool. We also offer on the eye level AP some like engine data, so you can have on one section of the app to have the um in one section they have to have the engine data, the EFS, or whatever you want to display, and then you can use the air navigation for um, for flight planning, for as a navigation app. So that's pretty cool. Are there any other hidden features that you think our viewers should know about?
um, well, one of the nice things are these tabs on the right part of the screen where you can display all information for the departure and arrival airports. I can check the environment. I can check the radio to a certain airport, obstacles, runway information, the weather, the stations, the meter and the TAF, and as well if there's any kind of NOTAM active. So I see um, that the ILS runway 09 left is not in use, and so on. Here as well I can select the charts for the map. So I can also do like this. And what we also offer, of course, is if you want to have the, let's say, old school briefing, you can do it directly also from here. So we will take all the stations across your route. We will generate a PDF that you can share. Yeah, sorry, you can save and also share if you want via AirDrop, via mail, etc. We can also generate weather charts,
Okay.
NOTAM logs, navigation logs, weight and balance, generate your ATC flight plan that you can submit to the ATC directly, and a post navigation log that will contain the actual flights, actual time at every point of your navigation log. These are the weather charts, so wind at different altitudes, surface, precipitation, and cloud cover. It will also contain meteogram for the departure and arrival, profile view of your route, and yeah, the NOTAM briefing.
So that's all within the app.
This is all within the app, and it's included, of course, in every subscription plan.
Okay, interesting. Now, Oliver, are there any like from your customers, are there any frequently asked questions that people ask that you want to address during the live?
Mm, I don't know. Are there any questions right now from the audience? Maybe.
Well, we don't have much right now. I have Ananda. She says, "Sorry, I couldn't make it to this live." And then we have lots of great features. Corey Robin also says hi. Um, and that's all we got for now. If you have any questions for Oliver, like he can answer right here during our live, please let us know so that way we can answer any questions that you may have. Do you have anything maybe to add into the app?
Maybe I think one of the questions that come very often is regarding our subscription policy, since we have changed it quite recently.
Okay.
Before we used to have what were called packages for each country, and the issue with that was that people believed that one package was only good for one country, and that the app was only good for a certain region. Taking that into account, we decided to change our subscription model into these three different tiers that will have, again, worldwide coverage together with a vector-based map, and any chart where we don't need to pay any royalties, it will be included directly on your subscription. So you see here, this is, for example, what you get for Switzerland. There are here topographic charts, which are open data, and for that reason, you can install them for free. You don't need to buy anything. You just tap install, and it's going to be installed. And we have as well a lot of aeronautical charts suppliers, like well, here you see Rogers Data. We have as well DFS, which is the German data chart supplier. You can buy them as well and use them as a background map. So you're very flexible as what you can do, and you can use either our own vector map, or if you're very used to a certain kind of chart, you can use that chart. Everything is possible in the application.
Okay. Well, that sounds pretty interesting. And it covers the entire Europe. I see that in the United States.
Right. We have, well, as well as you said, South America. For Argentina, we have different charts. Colombia as well. So as you see, there are a lot of charts that we have in our catalog. I think there are over 600 charts, and
Wow.
everything you can install directly from the application.
Wow. Well, that's pretty interesting. Well, we are getting to our end of our live. Oliver, anything else that you want to add before we head out? We can spare a
Um,
couple of minutes.
no. Again, we are very looking forward to seeing you at Friedrichshafen in the Aero. Again, the booth is going to be in A6, hall A6, booth 309, if I'm not mistaken, and together with you, or is it Ananda? With Ananda, right?
Ananda, yeah. So Ananda will be there. Unfortunately, I won't be able to make it to Aero this year. I'll probably be there maybe next year. It depends because I got two shows that are that kind of colliding in the other one, because we do have another company here. We make CNC machines, and then I have right after Sun and Fun, I do have another event that I must attend to. So Ananda will be at Aero. So if you have any question, if you just joined our live, you can rewatch this whole live. It's gonna be on our YouTube channel. Make sure you share with anybody if you have any questions about the live. Now, Oliver, how they can reach out to you or to the company if they have any questions? How do they contact you?
Yeah, so you can go to a website which is airnavigation.aero. Um, there you have the part support where you can contact our support team in case you have any questions. We are in Instagram, I think very active. And yeah, I think also on the web you will find the links to the different stores as well as to our social media.
Perfect, perfect. Well, I'm looking forward. Well, Ananda will be there next in the next week or so. Probably see you guys maybe next year, or I don't know if you guys are coming to Oshkosh, but if not, then we'll meet again at Air next year. If you want to reach out to us, you can always contact us on social media. We are on Facebook. We have a Facebook community page where you can ask all of our customers or viewers or anybody that has a Levil product. You can ask questions about installation, type of airplanes, and all that stuff. With all the stuff of what type of airplane all of our instruments have been installed, so you can see if you have an airplane you don't know how to install it, you can check with other pilots. You can also give me a call at 407-542-1249. That's my direct line. And if you have any questions about support, aviation support at levil.com. And that's it for now. We're gonna be next week at Sun and Fun, Hangar A booth 10. Make sure you stop by and say hi to the entire team. We're gonna be this weekend getting ready for you. Take advantage of our 15% discount that we're going to have store-wide. Get your merch, and I think that's it for now. All right, guys. Until the next one, Oliver, thank you so much for joining us today. You feel free I mean, if you have any questions for our viewers or for Oliver's, just you know where to find them. Thank you, Oliver, and I'll see you next time. Ciao,
Thank you,
ciao.
Ricardo. Thank you much for the invitation.